Hi, Emily. Looking at your wine bottle today. Let me close out all these other things that are open around it. Okay, so I like the name that you chose. It's a very bold color. For your text, I would encourage you to tighten up the kerning between each letter so that it works as a whole a little bit better. Just tighten up those words so the letters are slightly closer together. These are already pretty close, but like you could tuck the O in a little more, you can tuck the S in, tuck the E. This is automatically just going to have a larger space between it, but you may be able to tuck it some. Your barcode, let's look at a different placement for that. Some people will opt to design a back logo or a piece that wraps around the side. But this is not a natural placement for a barcode. It is out of the way, which is a wonderful thing, but that's not the shape of a barcode, and therefore it wouldn't truly scan. You did a lot of research and looked online. The best thing to do is probably just to go to the grocery store, like a high-end grocery store like Lowe's Food or Fresh Market, or even here Cedar has a really nice selection of lots of bottles and variety. So I would go ahead and take a look at where they place their barcode and see if you can mimic that in some way. All of this information is readable. You have used quite a few different typefaces, and I would discourage you from using 4 to 5 different typefaces. I would limit your choices. So perhaps the font choice for the year and maybe cherry wine, and maybe down here, maybe that would all be the same, and then you just had 2 for these. This is fine. I don't think it needs to be underlined, and you may want to look at several logos for vineyards and see what kinds of options are out there instead of simply writing it as a script. That would be an area you could improve on this. I would also, right now, I love your color palette, and I love the just geometric shapes. It really doesn't represent anything to me right now, and it doesn't necessarily say that it's a cherry wine. So you may want to limit your color palette to things that would represent a cherry wine, have a meaning for those shapes, not simply just putting shapes in a random order. I would encourage you to possibly look at Mondrian and look at his work and some of the geometric, colorful grid patterns that he created. That might interest you in having some sort of art history meaning with what you're creating. Those are my initial suggestions for you. I hope this is helpful, and I look forward to seeing some of those ideas implemented in your next design. Thanks, Emily.